Looking to switch it up? This is a good chance for a breather.
Lily.
The time for battle is here.
Jamie.
Sure thing. Let's dance.
I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind and they ain't built them like me. Vision myself a champion, one day I might be. Proud of what I see from the man in the mid. A real freedom fighter, got a problem with the deal.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Scores a punish counter right off the bat. What a read. Gets a good read on their opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 chases them down. Parries to cut him off. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Mexican Typhoon! Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Freezing Hawk! Player 1 hold experiencing burnout. Knockdown and gets a risky buff in. Threads it cleanly. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Online ranked match. Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Decides to buff up while they can. Jumps. Tomahawk Buster. Both fighters want to very solid Tomahawk Buster. Both fighters planning hits them with a stop and bop. They're backed up into the corner. Going in. Gets a risky buff in. That's a big experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. The opening on that impact, will they take it? They're going for the super art? Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! No escaping that! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Decides to buff up while they can. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? All right, what's coming up next? Goes to the overdrive. Taking stock. They get driven into the wall. Breaking their brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 chases them down. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Closing moments of the match. One hit, but experiencing burnout. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Going on the offensive? Both of them are low on health and are playing very KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Decides to buff up while they can. Reads them. They've got a full stack of wind to play with here. Neither of them willing to back off here. Super on deck. Very solid Tomahawk Buster. Spending that drive gauge. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very charges forward. Going in. Drive impact misses. Ooh, what a smart throw. They're going for the super art. Fights back with authority. Fire. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe and whiffs. They're wide open. Hooks them. This just closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Buffs while they're blinking. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Gets a risky buff in. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are... Oh my god, they just choked it up! Tomahawk Buster to shut him down! Amazing! Just like Big Papa! Looking for a hold. Connects with the throw. Any throw will whiff at that range. Throws him. What now? Player 1 has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death.
What are you waiting for?
Cleared for landing. Doesn't take the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 has the life advantage. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Gets the jump in. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Misses the drive impact. Great work finding the opening. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. All right, what's coming up next? Absorbs the attack and fires back.
Here we go.
Did well to get the buff in there. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Are we gonna... Tomahawk Buster! Knockdown. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. This is gonna be bad news. Going in, both fighters are barely alive. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do. Hits them with a stop and bop.
Here we go.
Mexican Typhoon! Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Going in, full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Very solid Tomahawk Buster. Jumps? Ooh, brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress with this super. The Raging Typhoon connects. Round and round they go. They're in for one rough landing. Gets a risky buff in. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Bomb critical. What's gonna happen? Player 1, boom, drive impact misses. A real test of nerves here. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight!
Ope meets them air to air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Very solid Tomahawk Buster. The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Both players will need to keep tabs on their SA gauge. Connects with the throw. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they? Oh, the throw connects. Player 1 walls flat into the guard break. A jump in tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Just like Big Papa. Both sides getting whipped. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Poetry in motion. Tomahawk Buster to shut him down. What are they gonna do? Oh, yo! Raw super here? Off for the Breezing Hawk. What's next? Player 1 uses their drive gauge. Any mistake here is gonna be... Oh my god, they are done! Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Impacts are no-go. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. That drive impact is blocked. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. I can't keep track of these corner switches. I think both fighters want to keep an eye on their drive gauge and try to refill it whenever they can. Player 1 chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. Oh, this is so close. Can they take it by using their drive? Can they use their final bit of drive gauge to finish the round? And they're going for the super art? Goes in there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters hits them with a stop and bop. Mexican Typhoon! Going in? Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've gotta be mindful. Fire! Drive impact misses! Hooks him! This is going to KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The impact doesn't do anything. Player one took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Both fighters planning some just like Big Papa. Player one even brushes that off and keeps going. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. What tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Hooks him. This is going to deal some big damage. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh, the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Throws them. Both are ready to pull the trigger on this. Oh, yo, Raw super hit. The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a good read on their opponent. Goes for the surprise rush in. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? In a dire situation, they can't afford any KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Condor dive. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits him with a stop and bop. Uses the target combo with a filler. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Both fighters planning something? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. What'll happen here? Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Dashes forward. Gotta be Tomahawk busted. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Goes for the surprise rush in. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. All right. Player one has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Taking stock. Down to the wire. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game. Tomahawk Buster. Spinning bird kick. Hits him with a stop and bop. Swoops in with a dive. Player one chases them down. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Very solid Tomahawk Buster. Brushes that off and keeps going. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. Player one took no time to finish that fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the low kick. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Hold your breath.
Here we go.
They break things off to take a quick breather. Very solid corner switch. Did well to get the buff in there. Knockdown. Big, low, reaching heavy. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Just goes for it at this range. Goes end to end with a Breezing Hawk. Nice damage. Player two will look, goes for it, and puts them down with the impact. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Tomahawk Buster. The super armor does it down to the wire. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Punishes there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. Mexican Typhoon. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Saw that coming. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Jumps in. The throw. Ooh, hits him with a stop and bop. Super connects with the throw. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Knockdown and gotta do better than that. Tomahawk Buster. Life lead pumps the brakes on the impact. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Nothing stops this train. Who will come out on top in this final round? Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Crowns them from above. Impact counter! Oh, that's so sick. What now? Jumps! Drive impact misses! Throws them! Oh, here the drive impact doesn't work! Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up! Taps him on the dome! Turns out! Amazing! Nothing stops this train! Condor Wind is more fuel to the fire! It is over! Player one really had to fight for that one! No shortage of drama!
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Taking stock.
How's this?
Absorbs the attack and fires back. All right, what's coming up next? Did well to get the buff in there. Knockdown. Impact's a no-go. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Oh, says no to the impact. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Combo with the target combo. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna grant it cleanly. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Swoops in with the dive. Tomahawk Buster. Charges forward. They quickly get back into the corner of the... Oh! Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Takes a trip. Full SA meters on blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Now that's how you use an impact. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Were they baiting them into that? Hooks them! This is going to deal some big damage! Very solid Tomahawk Buster. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Okay, here we go. Hit that with confidence. Turning them inside out and closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
I'm ready.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Throws them. What's next? Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Grabs them, takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. What'll happen here? Well-timed corner switch. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Goes end-to-end with the Breezing Hawk. Nice damage. Player one just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blink. A quick breather in there. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Close.
Round two. Fight.
Breaks those shins. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Did well to get the buff at Tomahawk Buster. All right, what's coming up next? So they break full, brushes that off and keeps going. Reads the command grab. Going on the offensive? Player one will look to apply pressure. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. The Raging Typhoon connects. Round and round they go. They're in for one rough landing. Player two needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Low heavy. Punish counter finish. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Whoa, hold on. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Big counter. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1, this stun might mean the end of this round. Varys digs in deep to get that drive impact. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. This hits him with a stop and bop. Jinrai kick from uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner lead. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with a super art in play, it's still not over. A quick breather. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Out of my way.
Final round. Fight.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Final baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Flashes him. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Aims for the shin. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack, turning him inside out and throwing him into the spin cycle. Nothing stops this train. Player hooks him. This is going to deal some big damage. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 2 is dangerously close to running out of drive. It dives in. Here comes the corner pressure. Shrugs that off. Player 2 punish counter on reaction. There's a burnout. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Wants to close it out in style, but is it enough? Oh, so close. The next moves are gonna be crucial. Do they have what is raw super art incoming? One, oh, kisses the fireball. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Here we go.
Puts one in the pocket. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Misses the drive impact. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Knockdown. Gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Here we go.
Watch out! Typhoon coming through! The Condor Wind added a bit of... Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Still scrapping for control and hits him with a stop and bop.
Here we go.
Mexican Typhoon! Both fighters planning something? Goes for the jump in. Player cleared for landing. Medium kick hit on Super Art. Closing it out with a Super Art finish. Nice and clean. No escaping that. Player one proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Did well to get the buff in there. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide, will this Super Art connect? Their Super Art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Absorbs the lands a punish counter for the first hit. Mexican Typhoon! Going on the offensive? Down to the wire. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Now, can they finish the job? Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Charges forward, knockdown, and how can they steal this win in such a precarious situation? A Super Art? Perfect input, not letting up. Gets the counter hit and the win. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Ooh, what's this?
Not so fast.
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Oh!
Pay attention.
Combo with the target combo. And the throw ends the round. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Down to the wire. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. They're going for the Super Art? Level 3 Super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player one just put themselves on equal footing with that Super. Nobody blinked. They return to center stage. This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 charges forward. Nothing stops this train. Bills pumps the brakes on the impact. Cleared for landing. Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Oh no!
Even the slightest hit may end the round. They cannot connect with the throw. What's next? The drive impact the flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Now, can they finish the... Adds a bit of OD spice there. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Shrugs that off. Looking to follow up after that tuck and whiffs. They're wide open. Both sides getting ready. Their drive gauges aren't full. This means less pizza burns out. Oh, the throw connects. Okay, here we... Oh, yo! Raw super hit! My girl's flying! What are they gonna do? There's a burnout. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Uh-oh. Falls short. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Decides to buff up while they can. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Can't tech the throw? Good work staying in throw range there. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Hits him with a stop and bop. Big throws. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Right within there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Breaks the block with a throw. Connects with the throw. Buffs while they're blinking. Player 1 couldn't even get a tickle in. Might be time for a change. We gotta do better than that. Tomahawk Buster. Condor Wind is helping them start a score. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Amazing! They were waiting for it. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge. Drive impact misses. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They're in range. Oh my god, they just pumped it up. Lily says, welcome to the club. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Big drive gauge difference here with little life left. The brain on this fighter to fit in is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.